All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. You got your boy Xage here, of course, joined by two handsome men, two of my favorite people. We got Wiznat McCabe.
You know, it's your boy.
Some of you know him as Wyatt, and we got GianCarlo Stigliano.
Hello.
Some of you know him as Stiggs.
Stiggs.
Okay, what's going on? Carlo's in LA. Why is he here? Last time we saw him, he was in New Jersey. How'd you get here? Why are you here? How was the flight?
So many questions.
Yeah. Travel was good. It was easy, quick.
It was low key.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed
Why am I
LA?
here?
You want to tell people what we've been doing?
Yeah. I think the main reason, because I wanted to go to this film festival. But yeah, I'm enjoying it here. The reason for the film festival, I guess we could talk about it now.
I would love to.
Yeah.
So we went to this. I'll give the context if you want to tell the punchline. So basically, I
It's comedy.
Carlo was like, yo, man. Well, it's Carlo. First of all, Carlo filmed this amazing documentary, which I highly recommend everybody check out. You said it's like a 4-minute video.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-minute video.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Everybody's got a spare 4 minutes, and tell everybody actually what it's about. I won't do it justice.
So it's about these 3 girls that are absolutely killer at skateboarding and they're best friends. And the premise of the story is just about friendship, supporting each other, and pretty much overcoming certain obstacles. Whether that's skateboarding, falling over and keep getting back up to achieve something, or just being a girl in the skate community and that growing to the scale that it's at now.
When you were making it, I remember being like, I think that's really cool because I still think like girl skaters is like a niche community.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's
even
definitely
still
growing,
today.
though.
Yeah, 100%
Totally.
as it should be. I think a lot of like niche women communities are growing right now.
Yeah,
and
and
it's dope of you to be
I
a part
learned
of
a
that.
lot while filming it too, which was really cool.
Were they actually friends, or you just
Oh
like...
no, they're actually best friends.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
know.
it's
You just
amazing.
told
They
me.
were
no.
actors. Yeah.
Yeah, just no, they
So
are
you guys are skaters.
play the role right.
And they were really nice. And you spent a long time on it. It was like a passion project, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it took I think it was like 5 or 6 days over the course of a month.
Crazy.
Something like that.
and then who was it? They came to you or you came to them?
So the main girl, her name is Allie. I went to elementary school
The
with
main
her.
girl. I'm
Yeah,
picturing
the
like
one
the
that
Powerpuff Girls. She's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the pink one.
Well, I meant the one that I was in contact with the most. I went to elementary school with her, so I knew who she was.
Oh,
and
right.
She put something on Instagram of her doing this. It's called Vert, which is this massive ramp that's essentially straight down.
Okay.
And it goes up like a half.
You
pipe.
have to tell me because I don't know.
Yeah. And I saw that. I was like, oh, that's pretty insane. Like some of the photos that he took at this location. What initially got me was, of course, her doing that because I was crazy, but the location looked beautiful where it was at. So I hit
way
her
to
up and
Carlos
asked to
hard.
do just like a video, just a little bit of something about her. It was only about her in the beginning.
Okay.
And then she's the one that actually presented the other 2, saying that she skates with them regularly. And then that kind of shifted my whole perspective on what I wanted that story to be. Instead of about her, it was about them 3.
About women skating.
About women
It was
skating
really
and
cool.
friendship.
And then like came out really beautifully. So much that a small film festival like so I don't know this part of the story. How did they come about to tell you that they had accepted you? Was it just on an Instagram post? Like
For the other projects that I've done, I've never really submitted to film festivals. That's usually how you do it. You submit to film festivals, and I submitted to a few of them. I got into one other one, and this one as well. Super small, kind of. I think it's pretty new.
definitely.
Yeah.
I can give context on that. It's like so it was Manhattan Beach, which is like this super small beach, and the film festival was based around like the community in a way.
Yeah.
Like it was heavily focused on recycling and the
Totally.
planet, you know? Like they were trying to
Yeah.
raise money, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That just sounds like California.
It was super.
Yeah. So I got accepted under the category short documentaries, and I was. You want me to tell, or you?
Dude, up to you.
Yeah, I'll do a
Yeah,
little
run it
bit,
through.
Whatever. If you want to intertwine at all,
I will.
I would love to hear your take as well.
I will.
So when I found out, I looked at my schedule to see when the festival was. I didn't really have anything, and I checked the flights, and they were super cheap. So I was like, oh, I kind of want to see my film on a big screen. I want to see what that looks like. So then I ended up talking to the person who ran the festival just to, say thanks and that I was going to come out and enjoy the festival.
Because they had put up a post on Instagram and it was like, thank you to all of our finalists.
Exactly.
And everyone who made it into the like film festival.
Yeah.
And it was a picture rather, of all of the films, and Carlos' film was like very clearly in it.
Yeah.
So he was like,
and he
dope.
also said like, oh, we're very excited to show your film at the festival. I was like, oh, great. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought was, I'm going to see my film on a bigger screen. It's going to be kind of cool. So I ended up booking a flight, and I come in, and we go to the festival. And
well, you come in, and I want to sell how eager you were for this, because
I was so excited.
You were so excited. I was literally making fun of you just before we left, because we were in here, and Wyatt was like, why is he coming? Like, what is the event? And I was like, I think it's an award show. Like, I think that he's up to win a trophy. And I thought that's like part of why you came out, was like, in case I win this trophy, it'd be cool to like come out and get my trophy. And so I was like making fun of you, blah, blah, blah. But then you were like, no, like, I really am just so excited to see like my film up on a screen bigger than my computer.
Yeah,
you know,
like when I said to you after, I was like, I literally forgot that there was like, this was even an award. Like, I literally just wanted to see it on a
see
screen.
it up on a big screen.
Yeah, that was it.
So we get there. It's a big, beautiful screen. Tell them what happened.
So the first two categories go, and the next one, the third one, was short documentary. The first one plays, which was long. I think that was like 30 minutes.
You told me we were going to a
brutal.
short film festival, so I was like, okay. And Carlo's video is 4 minutes. So I was like, okay, these will all be like 1 to 10. We're sitting there, 30 minutes goes by, and he's like, bro. And I'm like, what? He's like, guess how many films there are? And I was like, how many? 10? He's like, 30. I was like, 30? And he's like,
a long event.
bro, 1 to 40 minutes long. I was like, bro. So we sat there for a while. We sat there for a long time waiting.
So after the first documentary comes, the next one comes, and then I think 2 more after that. And then they switch categories, and mine wasn't played.
No skater girls.
No skater girls were being played at all. So I was slightly confused at this point. And next category goes, which is, I think, was horror. I don't think I saw a single film because I was on my phone looking through my emails the whole entire time. I didn't watch one of the horror films.
It's so true.
Yeah, I was looking through my emails. Every single email I received. Everything.
He's like, they told me they were playing it. I
Yeah,
told them I was flying out
I
here.
read everything, and there was no reason for it not to be playing. I
Yeah.
looked on the submission place, and normally they have like different options of if you got selected, if you didn't get selected, or honorable mention. There's like different symbols for what you got, and mine said selected.
Mhm.
And
So so we went on a walk.
oh yes,
We went on a walk because we were just like, there's about to be 45 minutes of amateur films that we have no interest in. It was like the romance and the experimental sections. We were like, we're good. So we did go on a really cool walk, and that was a really like nice part of the evening.
so nice, really nice neighborhood.
We just like jumped over this very small brick wall, and it was like a very bougie, possibly gated community. And we just kind of like walked around. It was very pretty. But then we came back, and we're sitting in the car, and Carlo's like, bro, I'm about to take a nap, because a 30-minute drama movie played in Spanish. And the premise of this movie was so specifically niche. It was literally a couple at the very start of COVID who are in a abusive relationship. And the man, a spoiler alert, the man beats up the woman. He gets her pregnant. He's like, I'll never beat you up again. He beats her up again, and then he kills himself. It's so
Jeez,
crazy.
I missed all of that.
Yeah, you slept for all of that. And then,
Well, I was very tired.
yeah, dude,
I was
long day,
exhausted.
and you were disappointed. I totally understood. So then they start playing, and then the honorable mentions show up, and I'm like considering, like, do I wake up Carlo? Are they gonna play his shit?
Before that,
I was like worried
I
if they were
think we
gonna
came to
play
the
it.
conclusion that it would probably fit into that category.
Yes. But we thought we kind of thought they would play the whole thing.
Well, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so we didn't even get to there yet.
Yeah.
So I was still sleeping, and Xavier wakes me up, and I just see it.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
like,
so it got selected. Apparently, I don't know what happened, but it was in the honorable mention section, which is totally cool. I don't care about that, but it played with 2 or 3 other films with a general song overlay, it was the most basic song, whatever
royalty
it was.
free.
Royalty. It didn't pertain to any of the 4 films that were playing, and I think they played about a 15, maybe 20-second snippet of each film, and I noticed that they cut their own version.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They took different clips and put them next to each other that weren't supposed to be there, which was
Weren't how you shot
interesting as well.
them. Yeah. Not how
So-
you
Almost
envisioned
like
it.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in essence, I think the ending is I'm just upset with the communication. And
Yeah.
wish that would have been better.
Those
but
2 dumb British kids.
they weren't even British. One was British. One was trying to be British.
Carlo was like, I can't tell. Like, are they being British or are they over enunciating everything? And I was like, well, that kid's definitely British. One of them was, and the other one, I honestly we couldn't figure it out.
So it was a fun night. That's a funny story. It is what it is.
It ended up being quite comical in the end, but at the time, I was totally just like,
so I just wish they told me
this is weird.
That would have been nice to know beforehand.
Yeah, before you take 2 days to come fly across country and hang out. But in the end, it's all great because
it was the friends you made along the way, right?
Yeah, we met that guy in the hot dog costume.
Hot dog.
I just made that completely up.
Oh,
I was kind of hoping you would just ride along and we could pretend that.
It's a fucking improv class.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yes,
I was a little
and-
slow there. I'm sorry.
No, you weren't slow.
I was like,
threw
did
a
I sleep through
completely
that?
unconventional pass. But while you're here, we are going to be living it up. I mean, we did go out today and play some disc golf. We went to Santa Clarita. Wyatt, you ever been?
No.
No surprises there, because I've been everywhere. I've been with you to all the places. That's what I was gonna say.
Nah, that was some shade.
No, it
I
wasn't.
honestly think the same.
He's like, oh, where were you today, Wyatt?
In your room.
What? You?
I only have heard of the
fucking
town.
kill you in your sleep.
I've only heard of the town from the Drew Barrymore show. Are you familiar?
The Santa Clarita Diet?
Precisely, where she's a zombie. It looked and felt just like that. It was like dry and chill, but we went and played disc golf.
Yeah, it was fun. I won and then he won.
You
But I
didn't
also have to say
win.
that I did win.
You didn't win.
What do you mean?
We played, okay, so a golf game is
We
out of 18
tied.
holes, and you beat me in the first 9. That does not mean you won.
We separate those between two different games.
Who did?
Why would you? It's you won and I. So we tied either way. But I want to emphasize that I did win a game.
Well, that's like if we played basketball and you were like, well, I had more score than you in the first half.
It
It doesn't work
I'm
like
actually
that.
kind of with Xavier, but like I think Carlos just like, hey, we had a good time, you know? And you're out here like, well, actually, I beat you.
Well, let me explain something. It wasn't even. It's like thinking. It's like playing a basketball game and starting at the second half and then playing the
knew he
first
was
half
gonna say
after.
that.
Because we started on the back 9
It doesn't matter.
and then going.
I don't know,
matter.
Carlos.
It
I
Matt.
don't know.
It doesn't matter. What I thought you were going to say is like, we did kind of go out and be like, we're playing 9. And then at
Yeah.
the end of that, I was like, well, we have time for another 9.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that I won the first game and then he won the second half.
See, I kind of feel that now because Carlo put his all into the first half.
That's exactly.
That is true.
And
That
he
is
If
didn't
you
true.
look at my
That
score
is
the
true.
second game, my energy was not there.
It showed.
Yeah, totally. I put everything into that first game.
But that was lots of fun.
all right, I'm with Carlo.
Thank you.
It was Central
you.
Park was the name of the place. It was cool. And then I'm trying to think of anything like particularly exciting happened there. I don't think so. Well, first, I mean, just a funny part of the story is like we pulled up to the front 9 first to play like how regular people would play, and there was just like a bunch of children there and like parents, and they were doing like a camping adventure. And Carlo
dare they.
and I were just like, this is unbelievable. So we left and went to the back 9. But then after we went to go meet your boy, and that was really cool. You want to say
Yeah, it
like
was nice.
why we were going to meet your boy, and then the
Yeah,
really cool thing that we learned
just
about
met
him.
a friend of mine. His name is Ben.
Well, we're gonna fucking talk about the thing.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. We could call him Ben. There's a million Bens.
well, I didn't think we were going to talk about that outfit.
Bro, we're definitely
we're
bringing up the
definitely-
outfit. 100%. So anyway, just
He's
tell
probably
him.
not even going to read.
No, of course not. Just tell him what we were going to
Yeah.
do.
So he's just a friend of mine. He's like he also does like filmmaking work as well,
Mm.
and he lives in, I don't know, like an
Bakersfield.
hour. Bakersfield. So that was like an hour north of. Where were we again?
We were in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, so an hour north of there, and we were an hour south of there, so we kind of met in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
We went to some really nice Spanish place, got some nice lunch.
Really nice. I mean, it was like,
Dude, they were nice.
It was delicious, but it was kind of just
Oh
like
yeah, it was like super,
upgraded
it was
Moe's.
super cheap, but it was really good. But I think
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just say the funny story is not even funny, but he has like a passion for cooking,
Yeah.
and he built this patio in the backyard with 7 different grills,
So many
different grills, so many different ways to cook meat.
Yeah.
And
That's a funny way to phrase it.
He has this, which is I think prized possession, hibachi grill, dead center, this circular.
Multi-grand hibachi
Yeah.
grill, which we can say because he's not flexing. All he did was reach out and be like, I saw this grill on the internet. I really want one. I'll shoot a video of the grill for you. And then will you give me the grill? And they were like, we don't really do that. I'm not really sure. But you have a good Instagram following. So we're just going to give it to you for half off. Just like post a couple pictures. And he was like, word. But
True,
the-
you got
That's
two.
a come up on his
half off.
part.
dude, it's a huge come up.
Yeah,
And then he got
totally.
another grill, same
Yeah.
thing. He reached out to the company. It was like for a grill specifically for steaks. And he was like, I can't justify buying this, so I'm just gonna tell him I'll shoot a video. Bro, the video he shot was like insane.
Yeah, it was so good. He's very good. Yeah, he's super talented.
He's
Where'd
clearly
meet
super
him?
talented.
Huh?
Where'd you meet him?
I met him in Brooklyn. He was doing a spec project, which is essentially what is a spec project? It's called like speculation, meaning like you create a project in hopes that you get work from it. And that was for Adidas. We did Adidas spec commercial in Brooklyn, and that's kind of how I met him.
Word.
The punchline of the story is that
yeah.
he was really excited. He wanted to show us a video of his hibachi grill. He shows us this really cinematic video of him like walking around his hibachi grill, flexing it off. And he's like, oh, and look at this one. And he like swipes over to the next one. And it's my man in a full hibachi outfit, which was really unexpected because he was really white. And he was just out there tossing his knives around. He was killing
He did
it.
the flame tower,
yep.
the volcano.
My favorite thing is
he
that
was in it.
He was like,
sick.
you asked him about the egg in the hat, and he was like, dude, one day I just spent hours like flicking the eggs up over my head, and he was like, my concrete was disgustingly dirty, but by the end of it, I was pretty good at it. I was dead.
Yeah, that was a funny story. He's great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But,
and
yeah,
I
it was a
also
fun
was just
time.
like, that's a product. You know how when you hear about a product that like I say rich people, even though that's not what this was, and you're just like, oh, I need that in my life. I need a hibachi grill in my life.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds
After
fucking
seeing that.
badass. Yeah.
I feel like you could afford a hibachi grill with a regular income.
That's what he said. He was like,
Probably.
it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
The one he got in particular was like the high end one. It was like $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah,
you could get
But he
that.
got it for half off.
Yeah, half
So
off.
I think he paid $2,200. He said.
Yeah, dude, it's a steal.
I haven't been to hibachi in a long time.
Oh, me either.
Well, they only had the one in Wilmington, and it like got closed
True.
because of something. Like it was bad. Like they got shut down. I thought.
Yeah, it was something weird.
It was either something about the fire, like some kid got
No,
burned.
like I feel like
or-
it was like the owner got murdered or something.
Oh my
crazy.
boy,
God.
that just went.
Yeah,
from,
yeah, that's not
don't-
what I thought.
I
Oh,
know, but
boy.
it was something like that. I swear to God.
Wow, I didn't know that. They popped up a new hibachi restaurant by my house in Delaware, but it's takeout only, like indefinitely, like not because of COVID.
So it's not hibachi.
I know,
Just what,
but no, it's
Japanese?
hibachi style.
I think it's called Teppan style.
I didn't either yet. We're all sipping on tea, which is amazing. I think we might have mentioned Wyatt is a huge tea connoisseur at this point.
Quite a problem. People just keep sending me tea too, and I don't have room for it anymore.
Honestly, we did have a cupboard that was once empty and is now completely full of tea, so it's true. But I was just
Yeah, I was looking for the coffee, and it's literally on the ground in the back corner, hidden, and there's
Well,
ті
our
everywhere.
fucking coffee machine don't work anymore.
Dude, I
Yeah.
spent like 20 minutes trying to figure it out this morning. And then I walked to the gas station. I was like, this is not working.
You said you went to the gas station?
Yeah, right here.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean what's wrong with me?
I was like, why didn't you just Google coffee?
It was 7 o'clock in the morning. Nothing's open.
Oh, that's what he said. That's right. You did
Damn,
say.
you got up at 7?
I got up earlier than that because I was trying to figure out the coffee and it wasn't working.
East Coast time too. You were waking up at like 4.
Yeah, I think I got up.
or
a little
10, I
earlier.
guess. I also said that about the coffee. Oh, I don't. The story doesn't even go anywhere. I was just gonna say I got my first box of tea today.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
I'm
That's
so
exciting.
excited about because I also jumped on the tea wave, and it's really good for you. I love it. Sorry. Okay.
We're getting sushi after this?
Yeah, I was just gonna say another thing that's happening while you're here is we're about to go get sushi tonight, and I am actually like in like very soon. Do you have anything particularly like that you're trying to get from the sushi restaurant? Because you've been there before.
But I don't know exact names. But
You don't even have to know. I'll do you right.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Just let me take care of it.
It's true. And we
I'll
hope
feed
the
you right.
restaurant hooks us up. To be honest,
They always hook it up.
and you'll get to see the Grove because the Grove has been mobbed.
yeah, last time I was there was empty.
But it's not going to be. That's true. And
No, it's good. It's gonna be compact. It's been packed lately.
It's a Saturday.
no, definitely. I think it'll be packed. But I was just going to say it's not that weird because we were at the park and it was mobbed.
Yeah.
So we've
I'm
been
not
seeing
weird.
lots of people.
I'm not weirded out by it anymore.
No, not weirded
Yeah.
out, but it's like interesting. I always
Is
think
it?
it's interesting.
I don't
Yeah,
think
what
it's
the hell?
interesting at all. I think it's.
How? I still think it's weird to see everybody walking around.
Bro, people don't give a fuck
Yeah,
no
I
more.
don't think anyone.
I'm not
cares.
saying I'm not accusing anyone of being wrong or right. I'm just saying it's like kind of weird. I was telling Carl, like I genuinely. Well, we're not going to talk about this.
He felt like naked at the.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say.
because he
I like
didn't have his
really
mask
like.
on.
We got out of the
I
whip.
was like,
and-
we're out of park. Breathe some air.
well, it's not that.
True.
I just it was so weird to be outside and not have the routine of like, oh, where's my move? Because looking around and like nobody had their mask on. It was interesting, and I did feel very naked. But I had that feeling a lot. Like if I'm having my wallet on me.
I'm gonna keep wearing a mask always because I be making dumb faces and I don't want people to see it now.
Dude, I saw a TikTok that said that. It was like, we're all gonna be doing.
True.
No,
Like,
see, I don't do shit like
I
that,
don't-
but
yeah.
like
I do.
I just be at tables and I'm just like all they can see is my eyes. So maybe they can see my tired soul inside of them. But like most of the times I just am like, are you serious with this bullshit? You know, but they can't see that anymore. So
So you just keep wearing a mask for secrecy,
Yeah.
like an assassin.
I bet you like that's gonna be like a generational thing. Like I'll be 80 years old and they'll be like, oh, he's one of the maskers. Still wandering around with them.
There was something we were talking about today, where we were talking about like an impact that people were gonna have after this like whole, I forget, everybody being stuck inside. Yeah, I don't know.
We had that conversation.
Just so briefly, it wasn't really very relevant.
You and I?
Yeah, it doesn't really
I
matter.
don't remember that. Did I partake in any of it?
No, I probably just talked to myself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I do want to update. Hopefully, next time you come out here will be for Xage's birthday bash,
Yeah.
which I talked about on the podcast before, and I was actually listening to today. Actually, because I talked about it on the Sean episode, which comes out tomorrow while we're recording this today, and I was selling this whole idea of like everybody going to Catalina and getting a bunch of people together and all this stuff. But so now, just as an update, the new idea is we're just gonna get like 12 bros in a cabin, buy some sequoias, and just
invited.
I was invited, but I don't like the way you're pitching this. I'm already turned off.
we're
to
gonna
it, man.
fly in some bros. We're gonna get some Cali bros, and we're all just gonna just hang out in this cabin together. Does that sound like a more fun time to you guys?
Maybe.
I think it'll be
12
really
dudes in the woods.
yeah, just 12 dudes in the woods, maybe some mushrooms, you know, maybe some hugs, some billiards.
You know, if anyone wants to take my spot on this trip, just contact me.
We can
Yeah.
go on our own trip.
Okay.
Oh, neither of you were gonna come.
No.
Oh,
Just me and Carlo.
so once again left all by my. I'll just go talk to myself there.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Maybe we can massage each other.
All right. God.
Wait, we can
I
just
thought
do
that's
that
what
at
you
the
wanted
cabin.
Oil each other down.
What else? What else is just going on in your guys' lives? Anything cool?
Nah, I'm just fucking working at a restaurant all the time, which fucking is stupid.
Yeah. Have you learned any really valuable life lessons at the restaurant?
I've gotten better at not saying like dumb shit. Like
To your coworkers or to
to my coworkers, I say more dumb things all the time. But now, like at table,
So at one point you were saying some dumb shit to customers at one point,
All
and now
the
you're getting better
time.
at it.
they used to make fun of me for it because I would like pull up to like a table of two. I'd be like, "How's everyone doing tonight?" Like, it's just shit like that.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. And the other night,
Oh,
though,
you were trying to like overdo it,
yeah.
over be a
The
waiter.
other night though, I did it again because I didn't say everyone, but I pulled up to a table and normally every time I drop off food, I always say enjoy at the end. Like that's how it's like a period. I conclude my sentence like that. And I said enjoy too early in the sentence. I was like, I can't say enjoy again. So I just said, have a good one. I left. It was so weird.
I don't even think that's that weird.
It was.
I
you were
can
coming
definitely
back?
understand
Yeah.
why.
Because you were definitely coming back.
It was terrible.
What'd you say to yourself as soon as you turned around and you put your back to them? Did you really like, what the fuck did I
I was
just
under
say?
my mask and I was just like, but that's why I like the mask.
That's why I
you know?
like the mask. Carlo, have you said any dumb shit to clients recently?
I don't think so.
You could just lie.
I don't even know how to lie about that.
I know. I was just
I don't even
thinking
know what I
about-
can make up.
So I was just imagining while you were here, you got a call, and this woman was trying to get you to shoot like photos for
yeah,
a baby
yeah,
shower,
for
which
that.
is something you once did a long time ago, but don't really do.
I don't.
And you were being really
Never
nice, and
have.
you were like, "Let me just connect you to this person I know." But you could have just like completely snapped on her and told her that she was completely undervaluing you. And, I'm a cinematographer, bitch.
Oh, sure. I forgot about that, actually.
Yeah, you're very legit. I have a funny story. So today we're walking around and Carlo and his also successful film friend are talking about jargon and slang and things and whatever. And at one point, Carlo's like, "Oh, I hate when people call me a videographer." And I just pull out my phone, I open up my podcast app, and I change the description of the episode where I called Carlo a videographer, and I made it say cinematographer because I was just like, "Oh, I didn't know that they cared about this," and I did it like without mentioning it to anybody
Like the old one?
because I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah.
Well, Carlo, did you notice when it came out?
No.
Oh.
But I just did.
It's not
'cause
something. It's not something I say or care. Like I won't correct someone.
Yeah, exactly. But I just when you said it, I was like, oh, I don't want him to hate me, so I'm changing it.
Damn.
You guys don't think that's funny?
I mean, it's just so extra.
What?
He like went all the way back to the old podcast.
I didn't even know you did that. It's pretty interesting.
Dude, I gotta get it right. What
Well, I
the
don't know.
fuck?
It doesn't
Put
matter.
respect on your name. I don't even know what the difference is. If we're being honest.
So I guess quickly, like briefly, I think like a videographer is someone that doesn't. It's like you're recording something that's in front of you without. It's like
Yeah, see, you don't even know.
yeah, it is difficult. It is difficult.
He just being
So
a
a
bitch.
cinematographer has to deal with the lighting and the camera.
Okay.
So you want to essentially shape the light to get a certain mood or emotion that you want.
Which is your style,
Which-
your skill.
That's a videographer essentially just hits record of what's in front of them, and I don't want to like.
No,
That's
you're not
like
shading.
no.
Yeah,
it's-
you're not
This
shading.
is definitely getting too pretentious in a way.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Maybe you're just trying to give us a dumbed down version explanation.
I think
and that's fair.
There's just a more pronounced focus on like lighting in that aspect,
Okay, heard.
compared to just like shooting
you
in
guys were talking-
natural,
So you're
like
just picky.
built-in light.
Yeah, you're pickier. You guys were talking about those like really bougie LED lights today.
Yeah.
So I can understand how that's like a very specific thing. You guys
Like
have
you
to
could
care about.
design the way something looks by lighting, whereas if you walked into a restaurant without lighting, you would just shoot what's built in.
I see.
That's the difference. You don't create that mood. It's just what's in front of you.
I feel that. We've been talking a lot actually consistently over the past few episodes about controlling the atmosphere in a room with like your creative arts. Some people through music, some people through singing, and some people through lighting. I love that capability. Do you, now that you've spent so much more time focusing on lighting, is it just like something that is like, what do you call it? Like sixth sense to your brain? Like when you walk into
No.
rooms and shit? Or no?
No, not even close.
Not
It's
even
such a
close?
struggle.
Okay.
It's so hard.
Like, I feel like-
Because it's something, because it's not like I go, whenever I go to work, it's like I'm doing it for the first time every time.
Okay.
And not saying I have to relearn the basics and things like that, but every scene or every set, whatever it is brand new in its own way. So you have to create cream up. You have to essentially just create what you want from scratch every single time.
That makes sense. You know why it has Alexa and he can change the lights with his voice?
That's cool.
It's a big flex.
Except she don't work no more.
She didn't work last night.
That's true. So actually, he doesn't have that.
Actually, I think I figured it out. My parents bought an Alexa too, and I was on the Amazon account. I was the only one with Alexa for a long time, and then they hooked up their lights and all that stuff. And now they like set alarms, and it goes off at like 4 a.m. every day, and it turns all my lights on.
Wait, where do your parents live?
Delaware.
That's actually crazy.
It connects that far?
Yeah, I didn't know it worked like
I
that.
keep trying to figure out how it
Wait,
does it.
how does
It's-
that? I don't know
it's
about
something
Through a
that.
like-
server, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not the lights that are connected. Like
It's through
Amazon,
the app?
yeah, like Alexa tells all the whole Amazon account to do something. So then it contacts like my Alexa, and then that Alexa tells, I guess, the lights to shut off. I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah, it's been a struggle lately.
I knew someone who was getting divorced and they had an Alexa. And at one point they were telling me how their partner who they were divorcing also had the Alexa signed in on their phone. And I was like, we have to figure out how to turn that off because you can literally like listen in and look through the camera on the Alexa. I was like, oh God, we live in a crazy society now. Everybody's
I
got-
always want to do the drop in and just like yell
that's
some
exactly what I'm
creepy
referring
shit.
to. Yep.
Because it will go all the way to Delaware.
That's
And
crazy.
I know my parents
That's
will not
so
have a
weird.
clue what it's doing.
Crazy.
Do you think with your phenomenal lighting skills that the three of us could shoot a porno?
Yeah.
Why'd you just spaz? Oh, the light. Oh, nice,
Change
nice.
colors. Why'd you just
I think. Well, damn, my joke got cut off. But the it's this hub. It's a cheap hub. I think that's the problem. I learned how important wiring is recently. Like a USB 2 versus a USB 3. Like that's really important. I didn't fucking know.
Why is it important?
Like some things won't even work on USB 2 because they need to be on USB 3. It's the exact same port, but the wire itself is different.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and it's
I
like
get
wha-
that. I get
it's
that.
like what the fuck? I didn't even know. That's like Casey's job. He was telling me he talks about wires and shit. What else is going
Wait, he
on?
works with cables all
He works with cables all the time too. The mystery continues.
I know, dude.
I don't know.
Online
I'll
says
just text
cinematographer. He
him.
might be. I don't know what he does.
I'll just text him and ask
Yeah.
him. I've
I'm
done
so
that
curious.
so many times. He's just gonna be like, Xavier, how many times do I have to fucking tell you? I think our neighbor's pretty hot. It's like a particular situation where it's like they live right outside my window and they're probably seeing me naked a lot.
So do you even think she's hot, or you just kind of into that?
Into what? Oh, like the
Ah.
neighbor
Yeah,
aspect.
That's
he's like
interesting.
he's like on the reverse like voyeur.
That's interesting. No, I think she's really pretty,
Oh no,
but
this man sound like a freak.
Are you interested?
In her, I mean, she all right.
Are you interested because you like her? Or she's a neighbor.
I'm not like that interested. I think
Right?
this-
Tables have turned.
See, I think this man's interested because he's like, she's seen me. And she
no.
doesn't know it or whatever. You know, like,
Oh, ew, God, why are you paying me like that?
that's the way you phrased it. You started off with, they see me naked all the time.
I was trying to figure out what the punchline of my joke was while I was telling it. So I came up with a couple different setups. All right, damn. But I still don't know what the punchline is. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I
what you
just-
gonna do about it? You gonna go over there?
That's what I was thinking. But she also probably would think that's pretty weird. But also, no, I would never do that, right? Because I thought about how awkward it would be to like have to see that person all the time.
Yeah.
If you did like go through with the hooking up with them, you know?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, yeah.
That's all I
don't
got.
know, but
She lives with her parents.
I don't like the fact that we're saying all this while the windows are open. Because who knows?
Yeah, they live in like literally inches. It could be either neighbor. You know, we don't discriminate. I think they got like a son over there. And
That means he's seen Wyatt naked.
on the other side,
Yeah.
yeah, that family.
No, Wyatt has no access to the outside world from his room.
Yeah, he's
His
blacked
windows
out.
blacked out. His
I like
window.
it that way. I like artificial ambiance. Like I tell Alexa at night, I'm like, Alexa, play me rain noises. And I set the lights blue and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
Wyatt's
better than the real
preparing for
world.
the AR future. Yeah.
I actually thought about that today. It'd be kind of cool to build like one of those smart mirrors.
Oh yeah. You could build one.
Yeah, you ever seen that?
I know what they look like, kind of, but I didn't know you could just build one.
But imagine like a smart mirror and you could like turn it on and off. Like sometimes you want it to be like nature, just scenery and shit.
Oh my god!
And
wow.
then sometimes you like have a mirror.
Wow.
I know that'd be kind of cool.
I'm sure it'll be like readily available soon. Don't you think?
I don't know. Maybe I'll try and make one.
I forgot to put honey in my tea, and it tastes way bad. Not as good.
You a pussy.
Yeah,
No,
true.
I
He
like-
doesn't really know what
I like
Frida
honey.
gave us some good tea.
Shout out the loose leaf
Yeah,
tea.
shout out Frida. That's my sugar mom. If you don't know, she's not really, but she kind of is.
She kind of is. She's so nice.
I always ask her to peg me.
God.
Oh, so we are doing this.
Yep. Do you
You want to elaborate?
Yep.
What is there to elaborate?
What does she usually tell
She
you?
gives me things, and I say, "Please peg me."
And then what does she usually say?
I mean, that's our private conversation, but
Well, I know what it might be because one time I was in there and actually that's her personal business. I shouldn't say.
that's what I'm saying. You kind of really put in everything out there.
Never mind. I won't continue. That's her personal business. That's dead.
I don't do-
We got to start changing people's names we talked about in the podcast. All right.
Well, I was
you
just
said we weren't. I immediately came out with his name within the first 5 words.
No, I don't think we need to change it. I was shouting out Frida, and I just happened to mention that, we have a pegging arrangement. What's wrong with that?
Nah, it's 2021, man. You should be able to do exactly as you please. Getting pegged. You can peg her.
I honestly, like, I know you would think I'd say Xavier would be the pegging type.
Whoa.
But I think Carlo.
Whoa.
I'm serious.
Why do you think that? I'm curious.
To get pegged?
Yeah.
I don't think
that's so
Angelica would be man
Carlo's
enough.
like, you think of a man and you're like, oh, that's Carlo. You
Ew.
know, like,
Ew.
What the fuck?
I don't know about that.
You
No,
think
I'm
of a
saying,
man
like-
and you think
I'm
Carlo?
saying-
You think of me? I think of like.
Carlo's a well-structured dude. He works out and stuff like that. He's about his business, but like, I think those are the types that like would low-key be down to get pegged because just like you switch it up.
So, Carlo, have you been pegged?
Not exactly. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the wrong answer.
No. But that's
No.
curious. That's interesting.
Dude, you know what? you know what was interesting? Ben has a baby.
Yeah, true.
Every time I meet a young person with a baby,
He got married at 20.
Yeah, which is also very particular, and didn't go to the military. Like that's usually what it's like. I got married at 20. Oh, were you in the army? No, I filmed.
No.
Jeez, you hate our soldiers?
Yes. No.
Oh boy, you are in trouble now.
Obviously not. Yeah, I just think having a baby would be crazy, and I always think about how crazy it was to be like 19, my parents, and have a baby. Like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, my wife used to come to everything, but now it's just to stay home and watch the baby. I was like, typical, but that
is a
sucks.
major life change.
Yeah, right.
I could not have a kid right now. Like,
Dude.
if I had a kid, he would have a bad life. Like, that's the simple fact.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're honest about it.
it's true.
Yeah, but I have to keep myself in check. I'm like, could I have a kid yet? Nope. Okay, we'll try again next year. You know?
We'll try again.
How are you like
next
on
year.
the hunt for like an egg?
No, it's just like, okay, Wyatt, are you ready to have a kid yet?
So you come back. Is it like a New Year's resolution thing?
It's not a resolution. It's just a annual check-in.
How long have you been
Is that
doing
even
this?
that weird?
A check-in of your own responsibility level? No, it's not that bizarre, but it's just funny the way you're phrasing it.
Yeah.
I guess.
You know what? Today's the day. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna pump out a baby. Like,
I don't see it happening unless like I make $1 million bajillion soon, or like
$1 billion. Yeah.
maybe when I'm like 35.
$1 million bajillion or 35.
Well, I hope.
which one's first?
I don't know.
I hope at 35 I have some idea what's going on. You know.
Some level of how to bring another person into life.
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, you gotta. Can I roast you on air?
Me?
No, quiet.
Oh yeah, please do. I'm curious.
What?
I already told Carlo. I was like, I just realized why you're the type of dude to not close his nail clippers. You never close them.
Are you
because-
supposed to?
Yes, like
Wait,
normal people when they're done clipping their
It's
nails,
like
they
just a quick twist.
turn the thing around, they close it, they close it, and it goes away. But you just leave it open.
Of course I do. That way it's open next time.
I know.
That's so funny.
I noticed it one day, and I was like,
Why would I add
Wow.
2 extra steps when I could just not do that? I don't. Wait, I really did not even know that was a problem.
it's not a problem. It's like everybody else closes them. You never seen anybody else's
I
nail
thought that
clippers.
was like for if you're taking them on the go. Just the portable.
This is in go mode.
Well, yeah, but like if
That
they're
Vision Sport.
if they're at your house, like
I'm dead. Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I knew that would be your logic, but it was just I've never seen that before, and I told Carlo today, and we were like, I had a chuckle, right?
I was laughing as well.
you said, ha ha ha, this Neanderthal
Literally.
doesn't close his nail.
Yeah,
clip.
pretty much.
I just realized
Oh,
actually
shit.
while we were saying that well, I did it a little earlier, but I had to hide my toes because those shits aren't clipped either. I've had a couple problems. Last time we did this, I realized like every single person was like, "Yo, you can see up Wyatt's crotch," and someone even circled it and sent a picture to this fool. Like,
Yeah, well, you're sitting very exposed, and you'll see in the Sean one. I can't tell, but I swear you.
I
be
think I was
putting
wearing sweatpants.
and you be putting your hand in your pants a lot. I can't tell if it's in your
shit.
pocket or in
Oh,
your
that's
pants.
so funny.
It happens a lot, but you only see it sometimes.
Damn. I mean, that's just like a good resting pose. you
Yeah,
know?
man.
Yeah,
you just
it
gotta remember
is.
on Kim. I do it too, though. Like I be
Yeah.
sitting in all types of weird positions. I don't care.
I don't care either, but
Yeah.
I just thought it was like appalling that someone had the nerve to circle that and send it to you. Like, geez, keep that to yourself.
They were saying like you should warn your friend next time or cut it out. That's what they said.
Yeah, but then like, I even mentioned to like, because I think like Jasmine at work or something, she was like, "Oh, I saw you did the video thing," and I was like, "Yeah," but like I just kind of realized like my crotch was in there, and she was like, "Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything." I was like, "So you noticed too?" And then
Wait, so it was like
It's
fully
extremely
in there?
noticeable. I mean, not his dick comes out or
no,
anything,
no,
but
it's just like I'm just sitting like, "Hey,
yeah,
what's up?"
yeah. An exposing pose. It's I mean throughout the entire filming.
Oh,
That's
so
why.
it's
Yeah,
like
I was so
that's
self-conscious.
usually, that's
I
where the
made
eyes
sure-
are gonna lay. The whole, yeah.
I made sure I wore sweatpants
That is
next
hilarious.
time, but this time I was caught off guard. I forgot.
Form fitting.
Hands in the pants.
And long toes. So
Jesus Christ, that is fucking
Need
funny,
some work.
dude. We
This
should.
video-
we need wardrobe.
this video's the death of me, bro.
We need a
I was
wardrobe.
good before this.
Yeah, before we started doing camera, nobody got to see the slob that you truly are.
God.
You guys see the advertisement for the Marvel? Nope, for the DC movie. But look, now I provided context so everybody knows what DC is when I say it, because I compared it to Marvel. But
Okay.
it just seems really interesting because it's 4 hours long,
Yeah.
and I was like, why the hell? Who green flagged this? Like,
Wait,
So the
why have you
background to
still
this-
not said the name of it though?
oh, sorry, the new Justice League movie,
Yeah.
which has this particular cut from the particular director, right?
Yeah. So
Schneider?
yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So he was doing the original. Was it? I forget what you said. Justice League.
Correct.
Yeah. So they're the one that just came out was a couple years ago or 2 years ago.
It was probably like almost 5 years ago now.
No.
Yeah.
No? 4? I'll Google
Justice League.
This one's worth Googling for me.
That was definitely after Suicide Squad,
But
right?
Carlo, continue, please.
So he
2017.
was originally on this one, and he finished most of the movie, and then apparently his daughter
2018.
killed herself,
3 years ago.
and then he had to leave the movie.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I thought he got taken. I heard he got removed. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
realize.
what I heard too.
I heard he got removed.
You sure about that?
Fact check me, please.
Okay,
because-
okay,
because that's
okay.
what- Because that's what I heard, and I could be wrong.
So I'll
But-
just look up. Well, I'm not going to read this out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Carlo's right.
I am right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, his daughter killed herself, and
That's terribly
the
sad.
new director, I forget the guy's name. The new director.
Joss Whedon.
Yes, exactly. He created his own version essentially, and I think after a bunch of like fan requests, DC decided to allow or essentially make the Snyder edit.
I would call requests a nice way of phrasing it. Everybody was fucking pissed.
Yeah,
They were like, "This
yeah.
movie sucks. You have completely like
Mm-hmm.
destroyed the brand of DC. Like, look at Marvel. You know."
So he's making a 4-hour edit of. He said
But how's
they
that
essentially
tasteful?
finished the entire film though, like before
Yeah,
he left.
yeah.
So he had so much.
That's what I heard too.
I'm like skeptical. I feel like this is just kind of a lot of hype. Like I don't know how much extra shit they shot that like they could redo the whole movie to make it better.
It's different completely.
Yeah, it's like a whole.
It's
new
a whole different movie.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't think anyone knows to what extent though. I know like Joker looks different and all that stuff, and there's a lot of differences, but like how much is the same? Like
Joker looks different. Didn't they get like the Joker from the Joker movie?
no,
Joker from Joaquin?
They didn't get him.
Definitely not.
no,
Wait, him or Heath Ledger or
no, it's
Jared
Jared
Leto?
Leto.
Jared Leto.
I don't know. I thought that's what I heard. They got like
No.
one of the OG Jokers or another Joker. Okay, sorry, I didn't know.
Wait, so I don't even know what you've seen then, but.
I didn't.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm
Yeah.
hyped to see this. I'm kind of annoyed. It's 4 hours
That's
though.
gonna
Like, I
be a
feel like that's a bit of
long movie.
overkill.
Yeah, why? It's not tasteful.
Yeah.
Just sell me 2 movies.
But
I'd pay.
what was I gonna say? I don't
Art.
even.
It's art.
It's
Art.
4 hours art.
Aesthetic. 4-hour movie.
I don't know. I personally think it's gonna be a letdown. I think everyone's like hyped themselves up so much into it.
That's definitely possible.
To me, the biggest problem with DC is like their timing and pacing. Like they're clearly trying to play catch up with Marvel because Marvel had Avengers and shit. Like by the time Marvel made Avengers, they already had 4 hero movies or 5 even because there was 2 Iron Man.
So much character development.
Yeah,
which DC
but like
is
they just
hugely
tried to
lacking.
jump into Justice League to catch
Yeah.
up to Avengers, but like no one cares about any of the characters because you
I
never
think
even
Dark
saw
Knight
them.
is probably DC's like top.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
no doubt.
Without a
And
doubt.
I
But is that
mean,
the same? Is it
no,
the
that
sa-
was Christopher Nolan.
But I even mean like, is it the same producers
I
of
don't
the
know,
movies
different-
anymore?
Different universe.
Probably.
It's like so different now.
Yeah.
I do think though the
Yeah, Dark Knight's completely separate from.
whatchamacallit,
As far as character development, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna be rated R. We should say, which is gonna be really
I
cool.
would say
The new
so.
Justice League
Yeah.
movie.
yeah,
That'll
would
be fun. Like that's always fun when Ryan Reynolds does rated R.
I went to the
Marvel.
movie theater
Dope.
for the first time in a year last week.
No way.
Yeah, it was cool.
What movie?
I saw Nomadland.
I've heard
It's
of
like
that.
an indie film, not indie film, obviously not indie film, but like I think it's called. It's a specific type of film, artisan film. That's what they call it at AMC.
Okay.
Because it's not like a blockbuster type
Okay.
of movie. So that was
Like
really
a big
cool.
label didn't pay for it, basically.
I don't think it was like massive like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
Was it
fun.
weird?
No, it was nice.
Was it full?
It was empty.
Nice.
I think there was like 2 other people in there.
Nice.
What was the other movie in theaters? Oh, Tenet.
Tenet never went in theaters.
Never heard of it.
No, Tenet was only in theaters.
I saw it.
No,
No,
I have heard of it. Sorry.
Well, that's what they hoped to do. But I saw Tenet on Amazon.
Recently?
Yeah,
Maybe I swear it was only in theaters for.
that's
a
what they
while.
wanted to do until I think it was in theaters in certain locations, but it wasn't anywhere near.
Yeah, like I know
where
ours
was
only
or-
near one was like Orange County, but I could be wrong. I swear it started as that.
That's what I'm saying. I
They
think
probably
they
realized
only
that.
wanted it in theaters for a while, but I think they
Yeah,
eventually had it.
yeah.
But I watched on
They
Amazon.
flopped.
Speaking of movies and actors, we just had a friend stay with us, a guest.
Shout out Brennan
Shout out Brennan. What's Brennan's last name?
Weber.
Shout out Brennan Weber. Anybody who knows Brennan Weber, shout out you too. But no, it was cool. I liked him a lot. Why? It was basically like some kid I used to hang out with UD is just moving to LA. He wants to come stay over. And I was like, totally, sounds good. I was like, don't let him move in. But it ended up being really cool. He used to be the president. What is it? How do you, are Are you like president of your class at the university? Are you president of the university?
No,
Like,
he's the student council president. So he
So-
represents like all the classes.
oh wow, yeah. So he was legit, and then he just was like, "Fuck it, I'm moving to California and I'm gonna be an actor." I'm sure he had like a passion for it prior, but he just like jumped
Did
up
he?
and came.
I don't honestly think he quite knows like what he's trying to do yet, but he's always wanted
Like
to
any
get
of
out
us.
to LA and do
I think he wants to
something.
be on camera. That's like the main focus.
Yeah.
Because
Nice.
he booked a shoot already out here. He came out here, was here for like a week, and I mean it was nothing crazy, obviously, but he got a hold of somebody that was shooting a music video, and they were like, "You want to be an extra?" He's like huge. He's like over 6 feet tall and very handsome, so I think he'll be okay. But it was funny having him here because he was just like chilling out on the couch, playing Call of Duty like low key, and then he would just like disappear for the day, come back. What's up, man? we were sitting on the. He came in, and we were just like chatting for a second, and I was just hanging there or whatever. And he was like, "So, do you like my haircut, bro?"
Oh, that's so funny.
I know. I was like, "You're so."
I mean, he's
cute."
probably curious because this is his first time getting a haircut here.
Yeah,
So
I
he was
guess.
definitely wanted some opinions.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
And I mean, he probably hadn't seen anybody that was like, "Do you like you do like?" Nobody was like, "I like your haircut." You know?
So he wanted something.
Potentially, yeah.
that's-
And it was just so funny. I was like, "Oh, my bad, bro. Like, I didn't even notice your hair when you were here before. Like, I didn't look." It was hilarious. But he was sweet. I liked having him here. I like having company, man. It makes me feel good.
He's cool dude.
I hope he makes it.
I always say, I mean, I give him props just because, you know, all you motherfuckers at home, I've heard tons of y'all that be like, "Oh yeah, I'm moving out there next. Like, I'm gonna do it, blah blah blah." But I ain't seen one motherfucker out here yet.
Mhm.
But
Not,
hey,
not even
Brendan-
to scope it out.
Yeah, Brendan's the first one to do it.
He just did it. I admire that. No plan, no house, no job. He
True.
just came. I was
He
like,
was ballsier
that's
than
crazy.
us.
Like, yeah, that's what I told him. He was like, "Are you were asking me? You were asking me about like the length of time and the level of comfortability, you know, being at a new place." And I gave you Brandon's example. I was like, he just fucking went. He was like, "I'll be fine." He's a super go with the flow type of guy, so I think it'll go well for him. Shout out Brendan. He's
That's definitely
dope.
important.
Wiznat, I think we are potentially ending the episode soonish, getting near to the end.
We
Please,
do need to go eat.
please tell everybody the update on Yuri.
What? Who's Yuri?
Just go ahead.
Okay. So I mean, first of all, for all two of you that have gotten to this point in the episode, if you've ever
boy.
gotten to one of the points in the episode before where I mentioned that I am making a plugin, getting ready to debut the plugin, but I want to finally spill the beans about it because I finally have things to show for it. So to all my producer friends out there, I'm making a distortion plugin. It's called Nani.
Woo!
Like the
Shout out Nani.
Japanese.
Nani?
You've probably seen the memes. Yeah. Nani.
Nani? Oh, we can't.
No, we can't. It's a meme.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And the deal with this plugin is I wanted to make something very outlandish. And this is one of the first, if not the only, not safe for work plugins. And it's hentai themed. This took a lot of work. Hired a whole hentai artist even.
Yeah.
And
that's nice.
my man's drew some magnificent giant milk jugs.
Oh yeah.
The way it works is when you distort the sound, like you crank up the knob and it like rips her shirt off because there's so much distortion cranking through it, you know? And you can get these fucking crazy sounds. I've made a lot of time into getting the sound right and everything. And there's different modes for it. You can make it like her boobs will jiggle when you play. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. That's kind of a selling point in itself. But yeah, I've been working on it since July. I've definitely gotten some demos out to some of y'all out there, but you will see a like official post about it pretty soon. The website's up. It's naniplugin.com.
Check it out.
I have there's a whole intro video in there. There's some demos in there, and you can even try the plugin for free.
NaniPlugin.com.
NaniPlugin.com.
Nani Plugin.
Get it before all your friends get it
Plugin.com.
and tell you that you're a loser for not having it yet.
That's right. You need it.
You need it.
You do.
We've been making music for 6 years, and look at all the success we've achieved.
Yeah, we're on this couch right now because
what
of
I'm
our music.
And because of Nani Plugin.
Yep.
Our music
We
sounds
about
the
to
way
get
it
a
does.
bigger couch because of Nani Plugin.
Yes, Nani Plugin. How many times can we not say?
What are we talking about?
Nani Plugin.
Oh, that's right.
Right. Which one? Nani Plugin.
Who made it?
I did.
Oh. I did. Thank you very much.
No, we're so excited for launch.
Yeah, the launch is going to be very soon. Like I said, I still have. I mean, there's going to be little things getting worked in and out, but definitely go
Some
and
kitty
try
tweaks.
it. And yeah, feel free to give any feedback too, because I've been trying to beta test it as much as I can, but there might still be something I missed.
We're going through a marketing strategic situation at the moment.
Yeah, the marketing we've been considering a lot. I mean, well, first of all, we're just thinking about like a lot of times when I see new plugins, I see them from content creators like TikTok and YouTube. So probably going to be reaching out to some of them. But we made this video ad for it, and I hired.
Why I did.
Oh, true. I said we just.
I appreciate it. I did. I'll give you.
Thanks.
I didn't help. Yeah, Carlo.
Yeah, I made this video ad for it, and I hired this Japanese voiceover anime artist to do the voiceover for the advertisement. And there's certain parts of it where he speaks English, but this is an authentic Japanese man, and it's a bit fresh off the boat, as they say. And
It's controversial.
yeah, like half of it's in Japanese, so you wouldn't even think anything of it, and then half of it is in English, but there's like a heavy Japanese accent on it. And there's been a lot
I think
of
heavy's an understatement.
yeah, there's been a lot
It's
of
broken, yeah.
question over like, is this not racist, but like, can I get away with this?
We want to apply ethical considerations to all people. You know?
Yeah, like there was definitely no malintent into
Yeah.
it, but like, if you saw this video, would you be like, that's not gonna fly, you know? And I've been asking around, like, what do you think of this? How is it? So I don't know. Maybe it'll get canceled pretty soon. I mean, my thing is,
You get a band ad.
yeah, like this is authentic Japanese voice and anime, and I'm just a white dude, and I guess
We all think it's totally okay, but
Totally.
for the fans out there, can you let us know?
yeah. If you do watch it and you're like, holy shit, like don't put this out there, please let me
Then
know.
we really want to know.
yeah.
Otherwise, we think it's fine. Japanese guy does Japanese voice. It's great.
Yeah, and you're paying him.
And he got paid.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was cool with it. He was supportive. Japanese guy made what kind of, I said what kind of, that's so fucked up. What was the heritage of the person who drew the art?
I'm not sure, but he was in Asia.
Yeah. In Asia. Yeah. So no, it's all showing love to the community. That's what I always say. If you're showing respect and love to the culture, how's that racist? That ain't racist.
That's what I'm hoping
yeah,
for,
that
but
ain't racist.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. This kind of sounds fucked up, but my thought is this plugin is very obscene anyway, and the people that are gonna want to buy it probably won't care.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a
Someone
good
that
point.
would be super offended by it's probably not gonna buy this plugin anyway.
That's
It's
So-
absolutely
advice from,
true, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, and I also have to figure out if I even can run this ad on YouTube, because I mean, it is censored enough, but the content of it is a little questionable. So you'll see. But
I'm so pumped for launch, and you guys will hopefully definitely see some ads for it running across your Instagram and YouTube, because we are going to be making it very well known amongst the producer community. That's the plan.
yeah, that's the hope.
That's the fucking plan. Fuck Sausage Fattener.
Yeah, beat. That
Fuck-
thing's gone now.
You know,
Fuck
at
the
first
other
it
ones.
was like a Sausage Fattener clone, but it's honestly,
Completely standalone.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only similarities is that there's like an avatar that reacts.
But yours is significantly more advanced.
Yeah, it's more detailed, more
Fuck.
interactive.
What's the band? Fuck the Sausage Fattener guys.
Nah, they cool.
Data Life. Fuck you.
No, yeah.
Just kidding. No, we need to hype up beef, drama, and then you guys can go back and forth on Twitter and
The sausage versus the titties.
Dude,
funny.
we should get a collab if you put it like that. We are gonna start wrapping up. I just want to promote myself to My Warped Life podcast, my opportunity, which I mentioned recently, and thank you to everybody who reached out to me and said congratulations. That was real, and I really appreciate that. If you haven't already heard me mention this, Kevin Lyman, my mentor, who I've mentioned dozens of times across the span of this podcast, offered me the opportunity to produce his podcast, My Warped Life. And the first episode comes out March 1st, which will be prior to this episode coming out. So it's already out. So go listen to it and let me know what you think. Xage content taking whole new levels. If you know the Xage content, you will recognize that it's very similar, just to like a much more time committed sense. Like I put a lot of time into that shit. So would love some feedback, or just tell me you love it. I would prefer that. Make sure you follow it, and hopefully we all grow together. You guys can see this brand go up, because we already got cool people. Chris Shiflett, Foo Fighters, Jennifer Finch, L7, if anybody cares about those people. I don't really. Don't tell them I said that. But a lot of people do.
And the Foo Fighters? You don't care about the Foo Fighters?
I don't really care about the Foo Fighters.
That's a pretty big name.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Well, I just, those individual people, I wouldn't know Chris Shiflett, you know. Dave Grohl, the front man, you know, like everybody.
True, he
That's
always
Foo
gets
Fighters,
overshadowed
right?
by
Yeah.
Dave.
Oh, you know him like that?
My boy.
Yeah, my boy Chris.
Oh, you know Dave.
So I'm super excited for that. I just want to let everybody know who made it this far. I'm sure we went from 2 at Wyatt's to maybe 1 at mine. So thank you, Kukulich. I'm sure it's just you.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
said hentai titties. Fuck out of here.
Thank you, Kukulich, and -7 or -7 rather, for making it this far.
Oh yeah, check out My Warped Life too. From
yeah.
what I've seen, it's gonna be pretty cool.
I'm
That's
so
what I'm
excited.
saying.
It's a
It's really
WX
nice.
Productions, I'll admit. You know, Wyatt always helps with a lot of the things that come out of the Xage brand. So if you can spy anything that Wyatt did, let me know. I'll give you a hint. Whoosh. That's a super subtle hint. Nobody will get it. Okay. If you guys actually here, let's do a send off. Anything you guys want to shout out or mention that we didn't already discuss so far? No, you
No.
first. No, you,
Yeah, I'm
babe.
okay.
You. No. Okay, nothing. Okay. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. I feel like that's what you guys say. No? Okay.
No, you hang up. Ha ha.
Okay. If you made it this far, I love you and I appreciate you. And we'll have more cool stuff coming next week. Very excited for this year, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to buy a Tesla this year. I'm manifesting it. So I'm just going to keep saying it out loud. Big year for everybody.
I'm trying to get pegged this year.
Jesus. Keep manifesting it and we'll make it happen.
I don't even gotta try that hard.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You don't have to manifest that.
You can just walk outside. Yeah.
Hey yo,
Walk out to West Hollywood. You're good.
I got the strap on.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
I'm done. All right. Thank you, everybody. Peace. Talk to you later. Bye.
Peace.